My beloved children, pause for a moment and open your hearts. Let the noise of the world fade away as you prepare to receive this message. I am speaking to you now, not through thunder or lightning, but in the quiet whispers of your soul. Listen carefully, for these words are meant for you, my precious one. They carry the weight of eternity and the warmth of my endless love. As you read, know that I am here with you, longing for you to understand the depth of my care for you. Let my spirit fill you, guiding you to fully grasp and embrace the truth I am about to share. My dear child, hear me now and understand the gravity of this moment. Don't ignore this chance for salvation. This is not a mere invitation. It is a divine call echoing through the chambers of your heart. I am reaching out to you with urgency because I see the fleeting nature of your earthly days. Each moment that passes is an opportunity either seized or lost. This chance for salvation is not something to be taken lightly or postponed for a more convenient time. It is a gift I offer you now, in this very instant. The world may tell you that you have plenty of time, that salvation can wait until you've experienced more of life. But I tell you, now is the time. Now is the moment to turn your heart towards me and receive the eternal life I long to give you. Don't let the distractions of the world dull your senses to this crucial call. The temporary pleasures and pursuits that occupy your mind are but shadows compared to the reality of my love and the salvation I offer. I see you, my child, caught up in the whirlwind of daily life, often too busy to pause and consider the state of your soul. But I implore you, stop and listen. This chance for salvation is not earned by your good deeds or achieved through your own efforts. It is a free gift, paid for by the blood of my Son, Jesus Christ. All you need to do is accept it. Don't let pride or self-sufficiency keep you from receiving this gift. Don't let past mistakes or feelings of unworthiness convince you that this salvation is not for you. It is for you, my beloved. I created you for this very purpose, to be in relationship with me for all eternity. Ignoring this chance is not without consequence. Each day that passes without you embracing my offer of salvation is a day lived apart from the fullness of my love and purpose for your life. It's a day where you face the trials and tribulations of this world without the comfort and strength that come from knowing you are eternally secure in me. I don't share this to frighten you, but to awaken you to the reality of your need for me. You were not created to navigate this life alone. You were created for communion with me, for a life infused with my presence and power. This chance for salvation is your opportunity to step into that reality. Don't let doubt or skepticism rob you of this precious gift. I understand your questions and your hesitations. I created your mind to think and to reason. But I also gave you a heart that can perceive truths beyond human understanding. Listen to that heart now as it resonates with the truth of my words. This chance for salvation is not just about securing your eternal future, though that is certainly part of it. It's about transforming your present reality. It's about infusing every moment of your life with divine purpose and unshakable hope. It's about experiencing a love so profound and unconditional that it revolutionizes how you see yourself and the world around you. My child, don't ignore this chance. Embrace it with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. Let this be the moment you look back on as the turning point of your life. The moment you said yes to my invitation and stepped into the glorious future I have prepared for you. Beloved, as you contemplate this invitation, know that my grace is sufficient for every challenge you face. This grace is not a mere concept or a distant ideal. It is a tangible, powerful force that I pour out upon you in abundance. It is my unmerited favor, my enabling power that equips you to face every trial, every obstacle, every mountain that looms before you. If you need God's blessings, then type "Yes, I need" in the comments. When I say my grace is sufficient, I mean that it is more than enough. It is not a meager provision that barely meets your needs. It is an overflowing fountain of strength, wisdom, and power that not only meets your needs but exceeds them. In every situation you encounter, my grace is already there, waiting for you to tap into its limitless resources. This grace is not dependent on your performance or your worthiness. It is given freely, a testament to my unfailing love for you. You don't have to earn it or prove yourself deserving of it. It is available to you at all times, in all circumstances, simply because you are mine. When you feel overwhelmed by the challenges before you, remember that my grace is bigger than any problem you face. It is not limited by the magnitude of your difficulties or the complexity of your circumstances. Whether you're facing financial struggles, health issues, relationship problems, or battles within your own mind and heart, my grace is sufficient. This grace empowers you to do what you cannot do on your own. It gives you strength when you are weak, courage when you are afraid, wisdom when you are confused. It enables you to forgive when forgiveness seems impossible, to love when love is difficult, to persevere when you feel like giving up. My grace is not a one-time gift, but a constant flow of my divine enablement in your life. Each day brings new challenges, and each day I provide fresh grace to meet those challenges. You need never fear running out of this grace, for it is as infinite as I am. When you stumble and fall, my grace is there to pick you up. It is not withdrawn when you make mistakes or fail to meet your own or others' expectations. In fact, it is in your moments of greatest weakness and failure that my grace shines most brightly. For it is then that you most clearly see your need for me and are most open to receiving the fullness of my grace. This grace not only helps you to endure challenges, but to grow through them. Every trial you face with my grace becomes an opportunity for spiritual growth, for deepening your faith, for becoming more like Christ. My grace transforms your challenges into stepping stones toward spiritual maturity. Remember, my child, that my grace is not just for the big moments of crisis in your life. It is equally present in the mundane, everyday challenges you face. From the small irritations to the major life decisions, my grace is sufficient. It infuses every aspect of your life with my divine presence and power. As you walk in this grace, you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding. You will discover a joy that is not dependent on your circumstances. You will experience a freedom that comes from knowing that you are not facing life's challenges alone or in your own strength, but with the infinite resources of my grace at your disposal. My precious one, I urge you now to embrace this divine invitation. This is not a casual request or a mere suggestion. It is a sacred summons, a holy calling that I extend to you with all the love in my heart. To embrace this invitation is to open your arms wide to receive all that I long to give you. My love, my grace, my very self. When you embrace this invitation, you are saying yes to a life transformed by my presence. You are accepting not just a set of beliefs or a religious system, but a living, dynamic relationship with the Creator of the universe. This is an invitation to know me intimately, to walk with me daily, to experience the fullness of life that can only be found in communion with me. Do not let fear hold you back from fully embracing this invitation. I know the doubts that whisper in your mind, the insecurities that make you hesitate, but I assure you, my love for you is perfect, and perfect love casts out all fear. In embracing this invitation, you will find a security and acceptance beyond anything you've ever known. This divine invitation is not limited by your past mistakes or present struggles. It is not reserved for the perfect or the righteous. It is extended to you exactly as you are, with all your flaws and failures. In fact, it is often those who are most aware of their need for me who most readily embrace this invitation. If you want God's grace always upon you, then please consider to support our ministry by clicking Thanks button. As you embrace this invitation, you will find that it is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. Each day presents new opportunities to say yes to me, to deepen your commitment, to grow in your understanding of my love and grace. Embracing this invitation means continually opening your heart to receive more of me. This invitation, once embraced, will reorder your priorities and reshape your perspective. Things that once seemed important may fade into insignificance as you begin to see life through the lens of eternity. You will find new purpose, new direction, as you align your life with my will and my ways. Embracing this invitation means allowing me to work in your life, to mold you and shape you according to my perfect plan. It may not always be comfortable, for growth often involves challenges, but I promise you that the end result will be beautiful beyond your imagining. As you embrace this invitation, you become part of a greater story, the story of my redemptive work in the world. Your life becomes a testament to my grace, a beacon of hope to others who are still searching. You become my hands and feet, extending my love to a world in desperate need. This divine invitation is not just about securing your place in heaven, though that is certainly included. It's about bringing heaven to earth through your transformed life. It's about experiencing the kingdom of God here and now, as you live in the reality of my presence and power. Remember, my child, that this invitation is personal. It has your name on it. I am not calling out to a faceless crowd, but to you specifically. I know you intimately, I love you deeply, and I invite you personally into a life-changing relationship with me. Beloved, understand that this invitation I extend to you is a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. It shines brightly, cutting through the gloom of despair, disappointment, and disillusionment that so often characterizes human experience. This hope is not a mere wishful thinking or optimistic outlook. It is a solid, unshakable assurance rooted in who I am and what I have promised. This beacon of hope illuminates the path before you, showing you that there is more to life than what you can see with your physical eyes. It reveals a future filled with promise, a destiny that transcends the limitations of your current circumstances. When the world tells you to give up, this hope whispers, keep going. The best is yet to come. In the darkest nights of your soul, when all seems lost, this beacon of hope reminds you that dawn is coming. It assures you that I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see or understand how. This hope is an anchor for your soul, keeping you steady when the storms of life threaten to overwhelm you. This beacon of hope is not affected by the changing tides of your emotions or the instability of your situations. It remains constant because it is grounded in my unchanging nature and my eternal promises. When everything around you seems uncertain, you can cling to this hope as a lifeline. As you fix your eyes on this beacon of hope, you will find strength to persevere through trials, courage to face your fears, and joy that defies your circumstances. This hope infuses your life with purpose, reminding you that every moment has meaning in the light of eternity. This beacon of hope not only guides you but also transforms you. As you live in the light of this hope, you become a bearer of hope to others. Your life becomes a testimony to the reality of my love and the power of my grace. In a world desperately seeking something to believe in, you become a living proof of the hope that is found in me. Remember, my child, that this beacon of hope is not just for your personal comfort. It is a call to action. It empowers you to live boldly, to love freely, to serve sacrificially. For when you know that your future is secure in me, you can pour out your life in love and service to others without fear. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. This hope is intimately connected to the salvation I offer you. It is the joyful expectation of all that I have prepared for those who love me. It looks forward to the day when every tear will be wiped away, when pain and sorrow will be no more, when you will see me face to face and know fully the depth of my love for you. Let this beacon of hope guide your decisions, shape your attitudes, and inspire your actions. Let it lift your eyes above the temporary troubles of this world to the eternal glories that await you. For this hope does not disappoint, because it is founded on my faithful character and my unfailing love. My precious child, as you embrace this hope, know that I am guiding you through the storms of life. These storms are varied and many. Some are fierce tempests that threaten to overwhelm you. Others are persistent drizzles that wear you down over time. But through them all, I am with you, guiding your steps, protecting your heart, leading you to safe harbor. When the winds of change blow fiercely and the waves of uncertainty crash around you, remember that I am the master of the storm. Nothing takes me by surprise. No challenge you face is beyond my power to overcome. I may not always calm the storm immediately, but I will always calm you in the midst of the storm. As I guide you through these turbulent times, I ask you to trust in my wisdom. The path I choose may not always make sense to you. It may seem at times that I'm leading you directly into the heart of the storm rather than away from it. But I see what you cannot see. I know what lies beyond the horizon. Trust that my guidance is always for your ultimate good and for my glory. In these storms, listen closely for my voice. I speak in the thunder, whisper in the wind, and call to you in the quiet moments between the waves. My guidance comes in many forms, through my word, through the counsel of godly friends, through the promptings of my spirit in your heart. Stay attuned to my voice, for it will never lead you astray. As you navigate through life's storms, remember the lessons learned in calmer waters. Recall my faithfulness in the past, for it is a guarantee of my faithfulness in the present and future. Let the memory of past victories strengthen your faith for current battles. I guide you not just to survive the storms, but to grow through them. Each challenge you face with me is an opportunity for your faith to deepen, your character to be refined, and your dependence on me to increase. These storms, difficult as they may be, are shaping you into the person I created you to be. In the fiercest storms, when you feel you can't go on, lean on me. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you have no strength left to fight, no wisdom left to navigate, no hope left to cling to, that is when you will experience the full power of my guidance and grace. As I guide you through these storms, I am teaching you to walk on water. I am calling you out of the boat of your comfort zone, inviting you to keep your eyes fixed on me as you step out in faith. Yes, the waves are high and the wind is strong, but I am stronger still. Trust in my guidance, and you will find yourself doing what you once thought impossible. Remember, my child, that I am not just guiding you through the storms, but I am with you in them. I feel every raindrop that falls on you, experience every gust of wind that buffets you. Your pain is my pain, your struggle is my struggle, but so too is your victory my victory. We are in this together, you and I. As we journey through these storms together, know that each one is bringing you closer to your ultimate destination, eternal communion with me. Every challenge overcome, every fear faced, every doubt conquered is a step closer to the fullness of life I have prepared for you. Beloved, as I guide you through life's storms, know that I do so with unwavering love and strength. My love for you is not fickle or conditional. It does not depend on your performance or perfection. It is constant, unchanging, and eternal. This love is the foundation of my guidance and the source of my strength. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. My love for you is unwavering because it is rooted in who I am, not in who you are or what you do. I am love, and my very nature compels me to love you with a passion that never fades. Even when you stray, even when you doubt, even when you fail, my love remains steadfast. It is a love that will never let you go. This unwavering love gives you the freedom to grow, to learn, to make mistakes without fear of rejection. It provides a safe space for you to become all that I created you to be. In the security of this love, you can face your weaknesses, confront your fears, and step out in faith to follow my guidance. My strength, like my love, is unwavering. It does not fluctuate based on circumstances or waver in the face of challenges. It is the same strength that set the stars in the sky and holds the universe in place. And this strength is available to you, my child, in every moment of every day. When you feel weak, my strength upholds you. When you are weary, my strength renews you. When the path seems too difficult, my strength empowers you to take the next step. This strength is not just for the big battles, it's for the daily grind, the moment-by-moment living out of your faith. My unwavering love and strength work together to transform you. My love accepts you as you are, but it loves you too much to leave you that way. My strength breaks the chains of sin and addiction that have bound you. Together, they mold you into the image of my Son, revealing more and more of your true identity in me. As you walk in my unwavering love and strength, you will find a confidence that doesn't come from your own abilities or accomplishments, but from knowing whose you are and who I am. This confidence will enable you to face any challenge, knowing that you are loved unconditionally and strengthened immeasurably by the Creator of the universe. My unwavering love and strength are not just for your personal benefit. They equip you to be a channel of my love and strength to others. As you experience the constancy of my love and the reliability of my strength, you become a living testament to my character. Your life becomes a beacon of hope to those still struggling in the darkness. Remember, my child, that my love and strength are not distant concepts, but intimate realities available to you in every moment. They are as close as your next breath, as accessible as your next thought. All you need to do is turn your heart towards me and receive. In the times when you feel unloved or powerless, recall this truth: my love for you is unwavering, and my strength is always available to you. Let this be your comfort in sorrow, your courage in fear, your hope in despair. For there is nothing in all creation that can separate you from my love or overcome my strength. My precious one, as you journey through life, embracing my invitation and experiencing my guidance, I call you to a deeper level of trust. Trust in my grace and love. This trust is not blind faith or wishful thinking. It is a confident reliance on my character, my promises, and my proven faithfulness. To trust in my grace is to believe that my unmerited favor is sufficient for every need you have. It means resting in the assurance that you don't have to earn my love or work for my acceptance. My grace covers your past mistakes, empowers your present actions, and secures your future in me. Trusting in my grace means letting go of your need to control everything. It means surrendering your plans, your expectations, and your timing to me. As you do this, you'll discover a freedom you've never known before. The freedom to live unburdened by the weight of trying to make everything work out on your own. When you trust in my grace, you can face your weaknesses without fear. For in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. My grace doesn't demand your perfection. It meets you in your imperfection and transforms you gradually into the image of my Son. Trusting in my love means believing that you are valued, cherished, and delighted in, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my beloved child. It means accepting that nothing can separate you from this love, not your failures, not your doubts, not even your own feelings of unworthiness. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. As you trust in my love, you'll find healing for your deepest wounds and comfort for your most profound sorrows. For my love is not just a feeling, it's a healing force that restores, renews, and regenerates. It reaches to the very core of your being, bringing wholeness where there was brokenness. Trusting in my love also means believing that everything I do in your life is motivated by love. Even the challenges and trials you face are filtered through my loving hands. When you can't understand my actions, trust my heart. Know that I always act out of love for you, even when it doesn't feel that way. As you grow in trusting my grace and love, you'll find that your perspective on life changes. The things that once caused you anxiety will lose their power over you. The opinions of others will matter less as you become more secure in my love for you. Your identity will be rooted not in your accomplishments or failures, but in your status as my beloved. This trust is not something you can manufacture on your own. It grows as you spend time in my presence, as you meditate on my word, as you recall my faithfulness in your life. It deepens as you step out in faith and see me prove myself trustworthy again and again. Remember, my child, that trusting in my grace and love is a lifelong journey. There will be times when trust comes easily, and times when it feels impossible. In those difficult moments, don't be discouraged. Even your desire to trust is pleasing to me. Keep turning your heart towards me. Keep choosing to believe in my goodness, and you will find your trust growing stronger with each passing day. Beloved, as you embrace my invitation, walk through life's storms guided by my unwavering love and strength, and grow in trusting my grace and love, you will find peace and salvation in me. This peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of my tranquility in the midst of life's chaos. This salvation is not just a future hope, but a present reality that transforms every aspect of your existence. The peace I offer you surpasses all understanding. It guards your heart and mind, keeping you steady when everything around you is shaking. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances, but on your connection with me. As you abide in my presence, you'll discover a calm that defies logical explanation, a deep-seated assurance that all is well because I am in control. This peace enables you to face life's challenges with a quiet confidence. It doesn't mean you won't feel fear or anxiety, but it provides an underlying current of tranquility that helps you navigate through these emotions. In the storm, my peace is your anchor. The salvation you find in me is comprehensive. It's not just about securing your eternal destiny, though that is certainly a crucial part. It's about experiencing wholeness, restoration, and transformation in every area of your life: spirit, soul, and body. This salvation brings freedom from the power of sin and the fear of death. It releases you from guilt and shame, clothing you instead in my righteousness. It breaks the chains of addictions and destructive patterns, setting you free to live the abundant life I intend for you. In me, you find salvation from meaninglessness and purposelessness. Your life takes on eternal significance as you align yourself with my plans and purposes. Every day becomes an opportunity to participate in my redemptive work in the world. As you experience this peace and salvation, you become a channel of these blessings to others. Your life becomes a testimony to my grace, a living proof of my power to transform and redeem. Through you, others catch a glimpse of the peace and salvation available in me. Remember, my child, that finding peace and salvation in me is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey. Each day presents new opportunities to experience my peace more deeply and to live out the implications of your salvation more fully. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. In the moments when peace seems elusive and your salvation feels distant, return to the truths I've shared with you. Recall my invitation. Remember my guidance through the storms. Reflect on my unwavering love and strength, and renew your trust in my grace and love. For it is in continually turning your heart towards me that you will find the deepest peace and the fullest experience of salvation. My beloved, know that I'm always here, arms open wide, ready to enfold you in my love, fill you with my peace, and remind you of the glorious salvation you have in me. Come to me, rest in me, find your home in me. For in me, you will always find the peace and salvation your heart longs for. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. Amen.